Marvelous to be here with you today. And we did have some recorded music, Alexa, but the background of nature and all the bird sounds was so delightful that that has been the music.
Oh, really? That's
Yes.
Amazing.
I had it ready and I heard that and I said, nature is singing. That's beautiful. And the ravens calling and everything. So I appreciate you bringing the whole space to our start of our session today. And a little bit about Alexis. So Alexis is the founder of The Sanctuary, a Kundalini yoga school and training centre with headquarters in Sydney and events held globally. Alexis is the founder of The Sanctuary, a Kundalini yoga school and training. Well, I repeat it, I'm not a robot. Alexis has arisen as an international mobiliser for women to connect inwards, accessing their truth to make an impact as a unique feminine matriarchal archetype that they represent. Woohoo! She's presented workshops and retreats in Iran, Indonesia, India, Thailand, Australia, Canada, Europe, and Sri Lanka. Alexis' education and training includes advanced Kundalini yoga teacher training, professional kinesiology, NLP practitioner, Hatha yoga teacher training, awakening certificate at the Oneness University in India, and a Bachelor of Commerce from Wollongong University, just to balance it all around. Alexis crystallized her prior to spiritual explorations and launched herself on the path of an international Kundalini yoga teaching by taking courageous actions that aligned with her truth and pushed her to the mastery of her energy, mind, body, and spirit. It's wonderful to welcome you today with our topic of Kundalini yoga and meditation. Over to you, Alexis.
Thanks, Geraldine. It's such a pleasure to be here. That was like a massive novel. I appreciate all of that introduction and so happy to be here. So happy to hear the introduction before. It was just so inspiring. So I've only got 15 minutes. I would love for everyone here to have an experience because just as grandmother just mentioned, we're energy and we're currently in a frequency war. It's not in our face. It's not dense. We can't see it. It's subtle. And so we have to be thinking, how do we keep our frequency elevated? Because you go to the shops, you go and get a bottle of milk, boom, 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 you get triggered, don't you? So I'm gonna make it really basic today and teach you 5 things to keep your frequency elevated. When I say frequency, just think of guilt and anger and fear, and that's just when your energy is lower. But we, as creative, powerful beings, we can raise it very, very fast. So in the next 10 minutes, we'll do exercises to do that. Your attention is your strongest thing. It's your attention. When you've got a high frequency and you're aware of where you're putting your attention. So I just want you to have a little think, where do I put my attention? Do I just let the screen over here, pull my attention here? Where am I putting my attention? Am I putting it on like a military training? That's what I want you to think right now is the pressure out there is very crazy, isn't it? It's very strong. This means though, that it's an exciting time. It's a pressure cooker. It means that there's a lot of opportunity on the planet right now. When we're in a pressure cooker, you get triggered very quickly. You can either soar up or you can go down. So we are in a very unique time. We're able to thrive, but we're also in survival. We're thriving and we're surviving. We've never felt like this before. You're thriving, your frequency's high, boom, you get triggered. You may feel like within a minute that you go into survival. Is anyone feeling me? Do some like spirit fingers maybe, just, yeah. So we got to take action. We can't just read. We're in an era, we're moving into an era of experience. We came from knowledge. We came from being able to have a book and read and go, wow, I'm a wealthy person, or I can read. If you only read, if you only do what the beautiful, the opening, we just had an opening, and what the words were said is, humans don't need any training like a dog. We don't need any more training. We have to have an experience. So you choose what you want to go deep in, whether it is Kundalini yoga meditation, whether it is some other lineage, but just go deep in it, because that's the only thing you can take with you. The only thing when you leave your body that you can take. You can't take this. You can't take your boyfriend. How amazing is this? All you can take is your consciousness that's expanded, is attending things like this, is your meditation practice, is the practices that give you a higher frequency and expand your consciousness. That's the only thing you can take. Isn't that pretty awesome? How exciting is this? Okay, let's get started. Let's rub our hands together. And we're going to press our palms in. We're going to take a deep breath, and I'll tune us in very fast. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Oh, exhale it out. We're going to make a fist with our hands, and we're going to do a breath through the mouth. It's a 2-second breath through the mouth. Your belly's pumping. So I want you to bring all of your energy with me for 10 minutes so that you can feel a difference right now. Pump your belly twice a second. Have a look. It's just going to move in and out. As it pulls in, the air will go out of the mouth. So Geraldine, just a really strong O. This is it. This is going to cleanse all of that heavy stuff and negativity and anger and whatnot. We're going to move our arms around our body. This is a massively cleansing thing to do to raise your frequency. Do the breath. Close your eyes. If you are pregnant, do not do the breath. Do long, deep breath. Pump your belly twice a second. Feel like you're letting go. Make the hands go from the hip all the way around the head, because that's where your energy centers are, and you're going to be clearing and cleansing them. Close your eyes. Stare through the third eye point, the point between your eyebrows, and start to look into that area, which is, it's where your vision is, it's where your intuition is. So stare into the future you, into the higher version of you. Just stare there. Pump that breath, cleanse and clear. And now I want to let you get angry. Whatever's been peeing you off, whatever's been frustrating you, there's a lot of frustrations out there. Get angry, feel it, and then let it move through and out of you. Let yourself let go of that. We'll do less than a minute. Go, go, go. Clear your field. Let the things go. Let yourself get angry. It's your chance. You have to have an experience. You can't just read books. Okay, interlace your hands. Reach up. Inhale. We're going to pull our energy up. This is the Kundalini energy. This is the thing that's creating everything. It's your creative potential. Squeeze your belly, your pelvic floor muscles in and up. Look up. And then a big breath out of the mouth. 2 more. Inhale. Reach your spine up. Elevate yourself. Chin in, look up. Pull your pelvic floor and your belly in and up. Dump it out. 1 more. Inhale. You're going to raise your energy up. You're going to have higher frequency thoughts, higher feelings. So you look up, you pull your pelvic floor muscles in and up, your belly. Feel heat rising. Biggest breath out. Let all that fear frequency or negativity, just let it leave your body. Inhale. Don't move. Exhale. Now let's shrug the shoulders, squeeze them up, because this is actually where the weight of the world is on. You know, you feel like heavy, you got to cleanse it out. And there's a lot of heaviness out there, isn't it? It's unprecedented. So the cleansing is like the key every day. You've got to cleanse. So squeeze up and release. Inhale, exhale. Again, close your eyes, stare through the third eye. And I always feel like I'm looking into my future. I'm focused. I'm solid. I'm on my mission. That is when you look through the third eye, it makes you feel like that, and it gets you really focused. Breathing through the nose, close the mouth. And I want you to see in your third eye, in your consciousness, all of the worries, all of the fear broadcasts that's on the planet, all of the negative energy, it's just crumbling out of your aura. It's leaving your body. It's leaving your energy field. We'll do a few more. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. And then pull your pelvic floor muscles, your belly, your chin's in, you look up. You feel heat rising. This is pulling the sexual kundalini energy up the spine. And then you release the locks, so the belly, bottom, the pelvic floor, and the shoulders. And then inhale. And then exhale. And notice, see if you could notice yourself more expanded. Perhaps you feel a bit more elevated. Bring your fingers to your pads, and then your hands like that. Your arms on this angle. Make them straight so the energy will move fast. This is the heart meridian. It's going to be moving very fast, clearing you. And do the breath of fire through the nose now. Pump, 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 pump. Keep your body straight and strong. Relax your shoulders. Have the heart open. Your chin's in. Your face is relaxed. You're pumping your belly twice a second. Keep going. This is one of the most profound breaths you can do to oxygenate your blood. When you have highly oxygenated blood, we really can't get ill. We're just high vibe, you know, and your face starts looking really good, like you have plump skin because you've got a lot of oxygen in the body. So keep going. It also makes you feel like kind of like a warrior. Like, does this make you feel like a warrior? It does, isn't it? Like, yeah, like how strong are we? Because we have to do these like power poses every day to feel strong. We can't just sit there and just meditate or read a book because, you know, we don't feel as sturdy and strong. So let's do a few more breaths. Let's interlace the thumbs, reach the arms up. Inhale. Deepest inhale, then squeeze your pelvic floor muscles, your belly in and up like a Kegel lock. It's raising your frequency. It's pulling you up above the fear broadcast from the mainstream media, from all these things. You're rising above it. And then you slowly exhale and release your arms and your hands down. You inhale. You exhale. I'm going to finish off with a meditation that Jesus did. It's a really ancient, sacred, powerful meditation. We're going to bring our thumbs together. We're going to press them together. Have a look at those thumbs. They look like a swan, don't they? So have a look at the thumbs. Just imprint that into your brain. And then bring the thumbs just in front of the third eye. Let's inhale. As you inhale, you chant a mantra, Sat. As you exhale, you chant the mantra Nam. inhale, you're charging in your brain, you are looking, you're closing your eyes, but you're looking at those fingers. You're memorizing that image of the swan. You're breathing nice and slow and deep through the nose. And as you inhale, it's Sat, which is truth, Nam. So this mantra, this one little mantra, it helps to clear away all of that broadcast on the planet, the programming of us not as spiritual beings, us as a commodity here to consume. It connects you to your truth, so that you start saying the thing that your soul and heart wants to say. You start beaming out who you are. You remember who you are. Sat, Nam. It helps just to, boom, wow, I'm in my truth. I'm not, off behaving like, my ego or who my parents wanted me to be or some other weird program. You're just yourself. So let's just finish off with 1 minute here. And this is a very powerful meditation to do daily for 5 minutes, and then you can build it up. If you do want this meditation, you can, message me if you want to. So inhaling and exhaling, Sat, Nam. These were only 4. We didn't even have time to do the last one. They were just 4 things. So let's inhale deeply. The last time, we're going to squeeze those locks. It pulls this powerful energy up the spine. It awakens the pineal gland in your brain to get you to vibrate higher and remember who you are. You're feeling heat rise, and then you're slowly releasing the locks. You open your eyes and just have a look around the room. Just kind of like, do things look a little crisper? Do you feel a little bit more elevated, like kind of positive? So that's your energy. The fastest way to raise your frequency is through the spine up. And we are in an age of experience. We can't just read anymore. We're an empty vessel then. We don't have anything we don't own anything. Just feel like, what do I want to own? What do I want to vibrate? What do I want to give the world? And you just go deep in that. And that permeates out of you. And that is an enriched life. And this is the age of experience. We're in I don't want to say the shit, but we are in the shit. We're in a very rocky time. It's going to be here for some years. So you got to train like you're in an army. Honestly, you have to do this. So pick your thing. If you did resonate, I am giving 2 weeks for free at the moment to support everyone online in Sanctuary TV. It's daily classes like this. I forgot to mention, we're on the Dharawal tribe here in South Sydney in the Sutherland Shire. This is the Woronora Valley. Woronora means dream time. So the Aboriginals named it dream time. They were traversing in this valley, connected to the spirit, connected to the moment. They were elevated, they were flowing. And a lot of people, they say the Aboriginals, the Kundalini serpent, the serpent they talk about, it's connected. So this is very much connected to the things, they did their feet like boom, 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 boom. It's like the same thing like we're kind of doing. Like it's the same thing. It's a different way. So have a think of it like that. You're welcome to contact me, The Sanctuary Australia on Instagram, or thesanctuaryaustralia.com on my website, or The Sanctuary Retreat on Facebook. I hope you enjoyed this little segment and you feel a little bit more elevated. And that's it. And this is not a religious thing. This is just get power. How can we hunt for power? How can we be elevated? How can we not be hooked into this crazy broadcast of dark energy that's on the planet? The last thing that I'll say is you are here for a reason. If you're listening to this, you're here to add something to the world. What can you add? What frequency can you add? As the grandmother said, we have a unique fingerprint. You are putting some kind of imprint on the planet. You're here to do that. Whether you're a mom, whether you're a yoga teacher, an entrepreneur, you're baking cookies at the local market. You're
This
here
meeting is being recorded.
to give that out. Thanks for joining me, Satnam.
Marvelous. So that is, I couldn't have thought of a better way to start the day and start this session. Woohoo! That's terrific. And also, just remember, for everyone listening, you can go to the website, the Global Transformation Festival one, and you'll see all our speakers' bios and links to contact them as well. So that's absolutely marvelous. And Alexis and the others will be up again when we complete the solo talks for part of a live Q&A. So welcome to stay with us and keep joining. And now I'd like to welcome Juliette Martin. Now, Juliette is, well, it's one of these things where I imagine it's so hard to describe yourself, but I'll just share a little. So Juliette's been an energy healer and a manifestation coach, spiritual teacher and intuitive business mentor for the past 20 years, working with thousands of clients, helping to clear blockages so that they can move forward with greater ease, clarity and